Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Of course, you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go and put hashtag pajama in the comments below so I know it's the first time you are being exposed to Pajama Grandma. Today is day 14 of our Supersize Business Challenge. And it is all about, I call it, it's all in your mind. Because it's all about our thoughts and our mindset. Do you know we each think, and most of it on autopilot, at least 80,000 thoughts a day? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that trying to control 80,000 thoughts that I think a day is virtually impossible. You know, if I didn't want to get anything else done ever and I wanted to sit in a corner and just control all my thoughts, maybe, and I don't think it would even be possible then. I think if you've ever tried to meditate, or when you first start trying to meditate, maybe you do have a good meditation practice going on, but when you first start trying to meditate, I mean, I don't know about you, but my mind went in 1,000 different directions. They call it monkey mind, and I see that why they call it monkey mind for a reason, because our brains are always running 1 million miles a minute, right? Not even 1 million miles an hour, 1 million miles a minute. And part of that, the vast majority of it, thankfully, is subconscious, and that's what allows us to be able to breathe and bat our eyes and just all of our functions that are going on in our body to actually happen, which is miraculous, right? Can you imagine if we had to think about breathing, if we had to think about blinking our eyes so they wouldn't dry out, if we had to think about the vast majority of the things that go on in our body, we would never get anything done. So that frees up our thoughts for other things. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us are inundated with the thoughts around us that aren't necessarily serving us when it comes to supersizing our business. We're inundated with the negativity that goes on in the world. We're overloaded with information that just isn't relevant to what we're trying to do, but it distracts us and gets our attention. And so part of the important thing about mindset is, since we can't control 80,000 thoughts, what are we going to do to positively impact in the best way that we possibly can? And there's several things that we can do to do that. And tomorrow I'm going to give you the secret of how to think like a billionaire, because a billionaire is just a cool name, right? Maybe you want to think like a trillionaire. You can do that too. Just add T instead of B. But today, our action item is that I want to challenge you to find 3 things, at least 3 little tools or ways of directing your mindset, focusing on what you want, not on what you don't want, focusing on abundance and prosperity and the possibility of having, doing, and being everything that you possibly can be and that you want to be. And what are some ways that you can do that? One of my favorite ways to do that is through books. I just grabbed a couple of books off my bookshelf, and I just grabbed a couple. But some of my favorite things are these workbooks, because workbooks, again, Think and Grow Rich is one of my favorites. Workbooks cause us to actually think about and then take action by filling in the blanks to influence our mindset in a positive way. I've got Think and Grow Rich. I've got You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. I've got Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting, both the book and, again, the playbook by Lynn Grabhorn. These are just some resources I grabbed off my bookshelf. The Don't Sweat the Small Stuff workbook. And what else did I grab? Millionaire Success Habits. Another thing, I love workbooks because they're active. And I think that active learning is always more powerful than passive learning. I can read something and I may absorb something out of it if I actually read it and then actively participate by writing something down in my own hand. It's like 10 times more powerful. So that's one thing I like to do, is check for books. Go online, read positive material, look for positive messages around you, things that people say that are positive. I personally, and I know people trash it, but I like positive sayings and quotes. I think they're very, very powerful. I actually have 2 books of quotes sitting right here behind my phone that just inspire me. Every once in a while, if I'm thinking about a topic, I will go read a couple of quotes about it just to get my mind working and adding more information to my internal database that helps me think in the ways that I want to think. So we can have an abundance and prosperity mentality, or we can have a lack and scarcity mentality. Which do you think is going to help you supersize your business? Yes. So I challenge you today to go out and find one of those memes that talks about positive mindset or a negative mindset, an abundance mentality or a lack and scarcity mentality. and then find 3 sources, 3 things today. And I cheat. Books is one, inspirational movies would be another, or YouTube videos, or whichever platform you like to watch. And then another one would just be motivational sayings and quotes. And then tomorrow I'm going to tell you and show you how to think like a billionaire. So go out, make it a fantastic day. Remember, it's all in your mind. Our thoughts control what we even can see as possibilities in the world. So make sure your thoughts are supporting you and supersizing your business. See you tomorrow. Pajama Grandma out.